If you, like me, have done your BDS in Pakistan, then this video will guide you what you should do after you graduate. First and foremost, as soon as you graduate, you must remember that you should do 1 year of house job in all four major specialities. These basically are the subjects that you studied in final year of dentistry. You must remember that in Pakistan you don't get your permanent PMDC registration till you complete your house job. Now, during your house job, you must try to clarify a few things to yourself. Basically, you need to understand what are your compulsions and then what are your options. So, when students come to me, I always tell them to make this grid for themselves. You need to be able to decide how much time you have to give to your career, how dedicated are you towards your career, and then, secondly, how much can you afford for post graduation if you're willing to do it, or for entrepreneurship if you're willing to set up your own place. Thirdly, you have to see your obligations, your family. Are you going to be able to manage your family with the kind of career path that you want to choose for yourself? Well, now, what I've done is that I've divided this presentation into two parts. First, we're going to discuss the options that you have if you want to do your post graduation after house job. Now, if you want to do post graduation, then you must decide first of all whether you want to work in a clinical setup, in academic setup, or in research settings. In Pakistan, the opportunities for research settings are very less, and it is very strange to see that in Pakistan, a lot of dentists are opting for academics. But dentistry is basically a skill, and clinical setup is always a better option than academic settings. So, generally, postgraduate degrees in Pakistan are either accredited by the CPSP, which is the College of Physicians and Surgeons in Pakistan. These degrees include the MCPS and the FCPS degree. Then you have the HEC and PMC accredited degrees, which include the MPhil and MDS degrees. And finally, if you're planning your own setup, a very good option is diplomas and certifications in aesthetic dentistry or even things like digital smile design. So, let's have a look at the CPSP degrees. The College of Physicians and Surgeons, it offers fellowships in 4 specialities and memberships in 6 disciplines for dentists. Fellowship is usually 4 years. Membership is 2 years. The training slots, they are available in around 30 to 35 accredited institutes across Pakistan, and you can always find the information about the accreditation of your institute at the CPSP website. Now, you see, we also have this FCPS roadmap here, which shows that first you have to clear your Part 1 exam, and after you've done with the exam, then you have to apply for training. And once you get the training, 2 years after training, you have to give your IMM, and then 2 years after that, your final exam. So, now let's have a brief look at the HEC and PMC accredited degrees. So, PMC or PMDC accredited degrees in Pakistan are given by around 20 HEC recognized medical colleges. And there's a huge number of colleges outside Pakistan which are also recognized by the HEC and PMDC. So you can always look out for the scholarships that are available in your specialty of interest on the HEC website, on the scholarship and grant link. And for PMDC, you must make sure that the post graduation that you're selecting is recognized by PMDC. For that, you can visit the PMDC website, and if it is down, then the other link I've shared with you. Now, the medical universities in Pakistan. So basically, there are a number of universities in Pakistan which allow you to do post graduation. These include NUMS, UHS, University of Lahore, Khyber Medical University in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, then Shaheed Zulfikar Bhutto Medical University in the Federal Capital, FUI, DUHS, and then Jinnah Sindh Medical University again in Sindh, like DUHS. So, what about these masters and MDS programs? Masters programs are basically 2 years programs, and they're available in basic and definitely lots of clinical sciences also. The fee structure for master's program varies with institutes, and usually master's programs in Pakistan are based on the semester systems, and you have to have 3 semesters, and then the last semester is usually reserved for your thesis. So you see, these master's programs are meant for various academic degrees, and then obviously they have an element of research in them also. MDS program can be 2 year and 4 year. It is offered in almost 6 to 7 disciplines in 13 to 14 universities across Pakistan. Now, let's come to the second part of my presentation. And what if you don't want to do post graduation immediately? Because of your multiple reasons, if you just remember that grid and you've decided that you can wait for post graduation, then what you should do? So, these are the choices that I've listed down for graduating dental surgeons in Pakistan. You can work as a general dentist in a public or a private hospital. You can try to go for a job in a pharmaceutical company. You can try to join the armed forces. Or you can work as a demonstrator in a dental college. Another option is that you can open your own clinical setup and start a medical or a dental communications business. So, let's look at these options one by one. So, after house job, if you're willing to work as a general dentist in a public hospital, then the pay scale in Pakistan depends on the province, because you know that health is autonomy of the provinces in Pakistan. So, the perks, etc., do include pension and many other things. But the application forms for dentistry, they vary and they're as per requirement of the provinces. You can check out the websites and find out more information. So, if you're working as a general dentist in a private hospital, it's a very good thing if you want to continue with your clinical practice, or if even you're working for a private clinic, it's not a bad option. But the pay scale again depends on the hospital, and usually there aren't any perks. So, you can apply with your CV or with newspaper advertisements. After house job, another option is that you can join the Pak Army or Navy or POF as a captain dentist. The pay scale is usually the pay of a captain, and the perks include, lots of perks that the army has. And again, these are very limited posts, and the advertisements are around, I think, after a few years, and you can check them out in the newspapers. So, if you're planning to pursue eventually an academic career and you want to wait for some time, then you can try to work as a demonstrator in a dental college. The pay scale again varies all over Pakistan depending on the college, and usually there aren't any perks. But again, you can give your CV, and there's a very good experience and exposure to teaching that will help you in your future academic career. Now, another very important option for dentists, because you have to understand that dentistry actually is a skill, and a skill with a business. So this is what makes us different from various medical degrees, that this skill is basically meant for your own business. So a very good option, if you're willing to go for it, is that you should become an entrepreneur and start your own clinic. If you're planning to start your own clinic, then my suggestion would be to never wait, but try to start immediately. Generally, the investment minimum, I think, should be around 800,000 rupees. And obviously, you're your own boss, and eventually, if your clinic does settle down, so you can earn much, much more. These are the advantages that you have, but you have to see that a lot of effort and time does go into it, and definitely you've got to improve your clinical mastery as time goes on. Obviously, that can be done in the form of various short courses that you can do nationally or internationally. Last but not the least, another option is that you can become an entrepreneur and start your own freelance medical business. So again, it doesn't require much investment, but this is a good option for people who are academically inclined, who are research oriented, and you can find more details about medical communications in our postgraduate options page. So, in the end, I'd like to say thank you so much for your time. And don't forget to like and share this video, and also comment on any new career counseling videos that you want to watch. Thank you.